Hello, welcome back. Last time I got a couple of important goals done in administration. I got a bronze shield and I got a new sword, 2 new swords. This one has a pair of roach antennae on it. So, it can take out roach eggs nice and easy, and I want to see where are any of those. Well, this means that this room is no issue to access. Don't want to do anything there now. I want all that stuff. It's going to take 4 yellow keys though. Now there is... yeah, one for you. So my health is very low. Here's a power gem, here's a yellow key, so 33 each for those when I'm ready to take them. But right now I mostly want to go backward and see what appealing things I've left behind, especially if they're behind roach queens or eggs. For example, here's a potion. Making everything feel a lot better. There's a yellow key that I can get to. And a green one that I also can. Oh yeah. This sword is paying for itself quite handily. Oh right, so that's the paper shredder. I'm gonna step on this since it's here. Alright, so already up back to 775 health. This gets me a yellow key, which is great. With these things, I can get that shield gem, so I should do that before I take any more damage. Technically, I could still go to the puzzle annex here. It's not yet impossible, I think. Alright, there are no more... no, there's more. There's a... oh, right. But... there's a seep or a one-way thingy here. Right, okay, so I haven't been to the other side of that yet. There's a potion and 2 potions and a key there. But that's not important at the moment. Okay. Up here is things I don't currently need to care about. You don't give any grackles, no. So I'll just leave you alone. Okay, so that's roaches dealt with. Let's get that shield gem in that one spot. And that power gem in that room at some point would be nice too. So I can kill with impunity here because this is easy to clean up. No problem. This is a lot of keys for these things, but I won't have them otherwise. So I'm just gonna spend. Okay, so now, does this mean anything new as far as thresholds and stuff? Are there any that are at +3? Adder, probably. Adder is not. Adder's at +5. How many? There are 2 power gems available, so I can get +5. Do I want to kill that adder now? Yes, it leads to a shield gem. 830? Yeah, I'm more or less ready for it. I would save 83 by gaining 5 attack. That is definitely what I want to do, right? Oh, hold on, 83. So this costs 24. This one here costs 69. No, adder first makes more sense, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. So that saves me 18. But costs me... okay, so adder first saves me 18. Let's see... this one I would just have to fight now. So 83 is what I would save with 5 more attack, but to do that I would have to take 24 plus 69 damage. How much is that? More than 84. That's 93, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so adder first. That's how that calculation works. And the only other attack available anywhere is in the shop, and I will not have the greckles for that at the moment. Okay, so, paper shredder now. Here we go. shredder has been shredded.
Hey!
That's right. Okay, and that gives access to you, which will open a shortcut when you're free, which will be a couple of defense gems later. Right, and there was no way to get the full... Yeah, so nobody to use the paper shredder here anymore. No way to get the full Grekel amount from that, because it was impossible to access the adder's tail. Okay, so I've swept up all the defense in the level, unless there's some deeper in here that I haven't noticed. No, I've swept up all the defense in the level. There is... Okay, yeah, so you... Can I see your stats? I can. So it's definitely worth fighting the drone before Patron. I need another yellow key before I can go in there, but that's relatively easy to get. Okay, so I'm here. Wait, where is here? This is this. I want... What was in this room? Formerly a blue key, but I took it. So that guard-like is still doing a lot of damage. What did this do? This is for fixing pathfinding. So that's not the power gem I want, unless after this one I would still save more by taking it. I would not. Okay, so now I want to fight the boss. Which means I need another yellow key. Is this the cheapest one available? Well, I could buy one in the shop, but that delays other purchases. Well, I have to get to the patron first, so let's focus on that. With no more defense available, there will not end up being a better time for this. So I'm doing it now. And this would only open a shortcut to the stairway. So now... Okay, I'm not quite sure what I want to do on the previous level. Let's just check what that would...
Fossils can be turned off.
Oh, right.
I can't keep up with the pace of technology.
So that's new to Tendry. What did I leave behind here? Is there a bunch of stuff that's now free? Okay, I can buy these. That's nice. Are there any yellow keys? There's a green one to trade for a yellow. A lot of things are now free. So I can get a bunch of Grekels and turn those into a yellow key. Ooh, I see that formerly Tower Mother room. That looked nice. Okay. Alright, so now I can buy some more attack, which I will do. Yeah, so sweeping up free things here, and I can actually go back another level too. Is there anything in this room? Not anymore. Oh, there's somebody to the west. How much do they hurt me at this point? 30? Ooh, getting real close. And 50 Grekels per... Okay, so this is a big old piñata that I can pop whenever to get just so much money out of. Does this hurt me? No. So it is by defense that I'm invincible to those. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop all the stuff I can pop. I guess... In Tendry's Tale, there were Grekel increasing accessories. For the moment, I'm going to play as though those don't exist here. I think I'm done with everything on this level. None of this is anything except... Okay, this is a possible room I might come back to, but I think it's unlikely. Yeah, okay. So I think Fulvesco Caves has nothing more for me. So let's see about... I'm not ready for you yet. So if I'm buying any of these items, this is the cheaper place to do it. And I will want some health, but I think that's available in other places too. So I won't buy just yet. What I want to buy is attack. But I want to keep on being able to buy health in case I need it. Okay, I actually cleaned this up pretty well already. Okay, so with 442 I can exactly buy 2 power gems. So I didn't end up with a key. Well, let's look at this room. So there's you. 13 attack won't happen. I could maybe wait longer on you. Yeah, if there's no urgency on that, let's not. Okay. So here is shop. I want to buy these, but do I want to buy them now? Tell me about the rest of your prices. They are those. If there's no yellow keys available at the prior shop. These are pretty cheap. 2 for a battle with for 60. I think there was cheaper. Yeah, there was 1 for a battle for 15. Which is probably what I should do now. This isn't just a battle for 40 because I gotta go past the Sea Blake first. What's it called? It's called a Watcher. All these bootleg monsters, they're not real things as far as I'm concerned. So that's the cheapest source of yellow keys at the moment. I'm reasonably confident. Just gonna make sure there isn't actually a free one that I haven't noticed. Oh, and there's the... yeah, there is that. Okay, now hold on. So that could mean 7. So I'd be buying both of the gems in the shop and getting the one from the environment. Sounds fine. Yeah, I mean, this is obvious. Wait, unless I get that attack first, then you do 5 less. So that makes more sense. Because I don't need those keys until I'm ready for the actual boss fight. So this room, does attack help with you? Yes. So this should be the last one I get. Alright, so buy both attacks out of the shop. If I need more health, which I will, I can spend keys on it? Well, hang on, I'll have more Greckles and can probably go to the previous shop for its health. Alright, so I want 3 attack, and I also want 3 attack. Okay. So now Watchers are cheaper. You didn't get cheaper yet, but it's a Watcher in the way of the thing that will make that happen. So fight you. Get crate. Ooh. Well, I just learned I have to take a sword hit to get this crate where it's going. That sword will hit me for 130, making this not worth it. Yeah, making that not worth it. No sneaky ways around that I can see. I'm still looking, though. No sneaky ways around that. Okay, so that attack costs more than it saves. I mean, I'm going to want to have it. I could just take the damage now, but my health needs to be addressed relatively soon. There are multiple ways to do that. Which ones do I want to choose? So I need how much? Remind me. 1140. So one single 600 potion will not do it. Oh, and I don't have my keys yet. I don't? I thought I claimed those. Ah, no, I was waiting for the attack to come in. And it didn't. So one thing I could do is fight this and get that health and the key at the same time. That's not unreasonable. Is it what I want to do, though? I think so. Because otherwise I'd have to do those acquisitions in separate steps. Any health I pay health to take now just reduces its total value over the entire run. So I'm going to look carefully. But doesn't it make more sense to pay 15 for 2 yellow key? Wait, no, I did clear out this room, other than that key. I haven't really looked at this one much at all. If I pay 15 for 2 yellow keys and I use one of those to get in here, that's still not quite that's just barely enough, maybe? Okay, so 55. That puts me down to 535. 1035, 1335, that's enough. Okay. So 15 for 2 yellow keys, 40 and one of those yellow keys to get my health up to acceptable levels for the fight. Also opening the way to these things which... Wait, I don't want to open this, no. Everything in here is fully accessible for fights that I will probably want to do later. So no, I don't like that route. So maybe the puzzle annex is something I do much later. It still costs a blue key, and that's unavoidable, though. So no, I don't think I ever do it, right? I just can't see a way to make that worthwhile. Okay, so if this is 75 for a 600 potion... What was the other shop? 50. In the process of getting this yellow key I want, can I end up 50 Greckles richer? Even if so, that is enough health to survive. That would be exactly if I spend no more than 50. But nobody drops that many Greckles, do they? Oh, you're close. How many does a drone drop? You only hit me for 50 and you drop 12. I need somebody who drops a little more than that. But hang on, so 15 plus... Okay, so puffs are 40. So are the Seep Lakes. I think I can make sense of this. Security Puff drops 18. Yeah, here's all the things I'm going to look at. So Watcher drops 23, Security Puff's 18, Drone is 12. There's one drone who is an appealing target for me, and it's you. I have to get some keys, and I think it's these. That leaves me 13 Greckles short of buying the potion I want to buy. Do I want to buy that potion? Yeah, probably. Yes, I do. So, 13 Greckles. I could do this to get a hold of these keys now. That'll give me a 23, which is fine, probably? Fine, probably. Okay, so I think I'm going to fight the two things that give me 2 yellow keys each. and then use that money to get the health I need, which will be just barely enough, exactly the way that I like it. Like this. You're not the shop I want to transact with, though. That's over here. Right. I want to buy your 600 health. Thanks. 1135. That's not the right number. I'm off by a little bit. 1140 is what I need, right? I thought I was taking less damage than I was taking. Yeah, 1140. Okay. That's fine. Let's do another trade. There's a very inexpensive one somewhere. Which one is it? This right here. A Roach Queen laid an egg. Good for her. A miracle of life. I'm not ready for you yet. Wait a second. No, I will never be opening that. This doesn't do it. Okay. Oh, there was cheaper, better health. Oh, and here too. Well, whatever. That's alright. Okay, patron time.
Seeing you here worries me. Lately, it seems every time I meet you, I am not far from a particularly dangerous foe. But it better not be anything terrible around this corner.
That depends on your tolerance for cryptic messages.
Tendry would have a very low tolerance for those.
Are you one of the patrons?
53rd patron.
You have some explaining to do. Where have you taken my country?
Patronage offers surfacers alleviation.
Alleviation? From what?
The grand event.
Not this again, everything falling into the sky. You can't expect me to believe this.
Surfacers live beneath, with patrons.
That's right, Health explained that to him.
We choose where we live. In Dueno. What's in this for you?
There are conditions. Surfacers will follow rules. Many rules. For safety, progress, collection.
Collection of what?
Collection of knowledge. Observation requires containment.
You wish to enslave my people. This absolutely will not stand. Cannot allow this.
Alright, here we go. Defeated 53rd patron.
Tell me where you are keeping them. They will not leave without my country. And if you don't tell me, you won't be leaving either.
Networks built beneath each city. Nearest hold built in large cavern to the west. Let me open the way.
Fine, but I won't let you out of my sight. Or maybe I will.
Yeah, too late for that.
No matter. I found the information I needed. No time to waste. I must continue immediately.
Alright, we're going to a hold. Cool. And I get some free health for that. That's nice, because I just spent a whole bunch. Alright, so there's plenty of cleanup to do on this level. I should check what's on the next one. Was there ever an autosave made for that? Yes. Does it do that every score point? Maybe. Relocated laboratory. Alright, so this is next level. Let's see some quick initial scouting in here. This will be easy mode. It would give... Uh-oh! I don't like the look of that thing. I have an idea of what it's about.
I think I hear people talking.
Huh. There are tiny specks of sand in the tar stuff mixture. I hate that we had to move our laboratory here.
I heard it was due to an agreement between the archivists and the patrons. They're constructing holds in time for the grand event.
I get that. I don't understand why you had to move. The large open cavern to the west was the perfect place to grow tar stuff. Now this sand is messing up everything.
Large open cavern to the west. Sounds like I'm getting closer.
How about a truce between the tar technicians and mud coordinators? Let's work together to get out of this mess.
Agreed. Let's put our historic differences aside. From this day forward, a new era of cooperation.
Well, isn't that nice? How long will it last, do you suppose?
Careful.
This pathway is collapsed.
Yup, dirt block.
More weak walls I can break with my sword.
Not so fast. This dirt is much less crumbly, and your sword will struggle to slice through. I recommend the digging tools available below. You can dig out dirt with shovels by walking into it. Don't forget, you can dig diagonally too.
Yep, so this is another form of key. The keys are plentiful and the doors are plentiful. More or less. Okay, so shovels exist now. I've dealt with an equivalent mechanic in Tactical Nexus. I mean, this was in my thing the whole time, so yeah. So just careful where you step. Yeah, it's really just keys and doors in like much more numerous quantity than before. Makes it a little harder to reason about, but the mechanic is equivalent. Okay, so let's route what must be the minimal... Oh, it's probably going to exactly use this up.
And those are ortho squares. You can't move diagonally into or out of ortho squares.
I guess we hadn't seen those in this hold yet. So I can't dig through them either. Yeah, I mean, that was... Oops. As I thought, that was going to just use the shovels exactly, and there's no more efficient way to do that, I'm quite certain.
Some dirt is harder to dig out and will take extra shovels.
Mm-hmm.
If you're careful, you might find items in the dirt.
Why are there items hiding inside dirt?
The roof collapsed. We've been relocating the tar stuff laboratories, but the ground is very loose, and there have been some accidents.
Yep, okay, so this is exactly like I'm used to it in the other game that's like this. Dirt block 3, dirt block 5, okay, almost exactly. Those costs are not quite what I would expect. Close enough, though. Okay, and at this point I have some choices to make. Which means... well, what does that mean, actually? So I got no benefit from fighting the patron other than just access to this level and a little bit of health refilled. I did end up with more health than I came in with. But yeah, now is when I would need to be routing dirt digging and stuff. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. So this is a 3. I have 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I could use half of them to get that far and open access to the rest of this stuff. I probably will not take these potions. I'm pretty confident that this is the best path to follow. Unless I really, really want those 2 extra shovels and can do without that health for a while. But I'm confident enough. I'm going to want to go down here at some point. These are just set up as bonuses for whenever.
Yeah, tar stuff babies. What are they doing here?
Our tar stuff research has been relocated to this area. We've been working on improving our tar stuff switch tokens. They are now 23.72% more energy efficient.
But they still work the same? I step on them, and the tar stuff changes to another type?
Yes, it's all the same. Marvelous technology. You can use them to customize each room, really taking advantage of the various properties granted by each tar stuff type. Different amounts of hardness, acidity, viscosity, all fine-tunable for perfect results.
I didn't understand anything you just said.
But you understand how to use them, so the correct thing to do here is to... yeah, that's the way I want it. Because I want the cheapest entry here. That's of course going to close this permanently. And with the cheapest entry here now, I'm going to want this in the near future, this in the farther future. Okay, so these are actual tar mud gel babies. The previous level had lesser ones of those. Right, they were cave babies. And then ore babies, I think it was. And there wasn't a gel equivalent back there. Okay, so now, right, remember there is a power gem on the previous level. There is a power gem on the previous level that would help with that tar baby. I just want to get to the point where I can open up this shortcut and be ready to clean up the previous level. That was the first fight that I did on this level, right? I think that's true, yes. Sand Ants, 23, yeah, so as soon as I want to fight a tar baby, I want that attack. And that might be soon. But okay, so new level to think about. Let's just go ahead and do this process.
Like I'll have to go the long way around.
There's a shop to my north. The long way around, yes, I see what you're saying. This will curl all the way in there and then open access to the shop. Well, I'll probably get to the shop from another angle. That's just a shortcut for convenience. Yeah, but not getting to this from the north. Okay. Cool stuff. There's at least one blue key that I've left behind, I think? Yeah. There's one in a shop, if nothing else. I have 152 Greckles, so I can buy things. Some things. There were no more stats to buy, right? I think I took all of those. Definitely from previous shop, and yes, from this one too. So the only stat remaining is this one. Plenty of health, some keys, and Greckles if that's what I'm after. Okay, so, right, next time routing for this level.